Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, aka Sniper98. This is a Wales log for a game that I haven't done a Wales log before, and this is going to be different from my other Wales log series, where usually it would be a monthly log of my account progress in those other games. For Blue Archive, is going to be a little different. Because I don't plan on making this a monthly thing. It'll be whenever I basically feel like it, when I feel like there's significant enough account progression, like enough, we've got enough content where it kind of warrants, okay, yeah, I should probably make another one of these now. So don't expect this to be a regular monthly update. It's just, like I said, whenever I basically feel like it. And so, yeah. And the only reason why I'm doing it is because I put out a Blue Archive raid video of me beating of me doing the extreme Bina raid with like and where I score like almost 12 million points or something. That was 2 Bina raids ago. The last Bina raid that just ended, I got like well over 13 million, and I still only placed like top 1800. So significant increase in the number of people who've been able to do the extreme raids, that's for sure, at least compared to 2 raids ago. But in any case, yeah, the only reason why I'm doing this is because some people who saw that video were like, hey, you interested in doing a Wales log for this game? I was like, you know what, I might as well do at least one. So here it is. Let's get into it. So it may not surprise you that I have every servant, there I go, treating everything like it's FGO again. It may not surprise you that I have every single student in the game. As such is my collectionist, if that's even a word, my collector EX nature when it comes to gacha games. But yeah, it's been a fun time. What's not fun is hitting pity 4 times in a row like I did leading up to Akko's banner, which is the latest one, and the one that's still going on right now at the time of this video recording. I think we have a couple more days left because we're about to get our second Pedidozilla raid, along with the start of the first batch of the onsen girls. So that'll be next week. Iori is my favorite girl, followed closely by Azusa. So both of them have their regular variants and their originals and summer variants. Iori has a swimsuit version, and so does Azusa. So yeah, you can tell who my most invested units are, students are, just by looking at this. I actually don't know how to go about doing this, obviously, because this is the first Wales log that I'm doing for Blue Archive. So let's go down the list individually. My pride and joy, Iori. Made her as strong as I can get her. Max skills down the line, EXs and sub skills. Got her to UE40, I think that's the term, because unique equipment. I think that's what it stands for. And currently maxed out gear. Kind of weird how the watch, this gear tier right here, that only goes up to tier 5 for some reason. Yeah, whereas the other two are go up to tier 6. I'm pretty sure there is a tier 6 watch that exists. I guess we just don't have it yet here on NA, or here on the global server, or not NA. It's the global server. But yeah, Iori's pretty good. I hear she's top tier. So yeah, that's how she is. 5-star. Well, obviously, if she weren't 5-star, there's no way she would have access to her unique equipment. We're stuck on global server, still stuck on level 75 for the time being. So level 75 is her max as well. In case you don't play Blue Archive, or you didn't know this, for some dumb reason, your units' max level is actually tied to your account level. So since the max account level currently at the time of this video recording is 75, that's the same max level that your students can be as well. I don't know why this is. I think this is the first game that I've played that deals with something like that. I hear Princess Connect, which is another gacha game that that Blue Archive seems to have taken very obvious inspiration from, also operates like that from what I hear. But for me personally, this is the first gacha game that I've played that has this sort of mechanic. If you can even call it that. If you were to ask me, I'd call it more of a restriction than a mechanic, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's Iori, regular Iori that is. Then we have Summer Iori, or Swimsuit Iori. Blue Archive took a page out of FGO's book and decided to go down the whole, oh yeah, let's just make variants out of original existing students because they're popular. Which, you know, kind of works out in some cases. Well, let's be honest, in what case have they not worked out? Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, my Summer Iori is also max level, max skills. Only UE 30 though, because because the unique equipment and their max limit breaks are limited by their elifs, or I know some of you are about to crack up at what I'm about to say, but they're limited by their eligma. I'm not kidding. That's what they call it in this game. Yeah, they're kind of expensive when you're trying to level their UEs to their next enhancement block. As you can see, it takes a lot of them, 120, and the elifs only usually come by whenever you roll, so you don't have an infinite supply of them. And I've been for sure exhausting my supply because I've been trying to get a lot of students up to max rarity, to 5-star. The one silver lining with me always having to hit pity in this game, or the spark some people call it, is that at the very least I'm able to stockpile a lot of elifs or eligma just so I can spend them on whoever I want. So although it's nice that I actually got Akka within like 2 multi-rolls, so I didn't have to go all the way out to pity, you know, having more elifs would be nice just to be able to level up some of these students' UEs to make them a little stronger. I think for now UE 30 is okay, but I hear people talking about, oh yeah, if you want your students to be at their max potential, or at their optimal potential, you're looking at getting them to like UE 40 or something. I don't know. I might be paraphrasing here. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm saying something blasphemous or just straight up incorrect. But in any case, she's got her slew of max gear as well. So yeah, slightly less well equipped than my normal Iori, but you know, with the exception of, I guess, their affection level and their UE level, they're both, you know, very heavily invested in, obviously. Next, we've got regular Azusa. Again, my second favorite girl in the game. She also has max skills, UE 30, max gear, 21 affection, blah blah blah. Yeah, I hear she's also a top tier in this game. And then Haruna, we got Haruna here. Very good for the blue raids, obviously. One of the stronger frontline mystic units, especially at the beginning of the game, where before we had Alice, before we had Izuna, before we had the others. Yeah, Haruna was basically our go-to if you had her. Otherwise, you're looking at like maybe bringing Iori, or even fucking the original Asuna, the one with the really shitty skill that just makes her move around somewhere. But yeah. Ideally, just because I know how important Haruna is, ideally I would like to get her sub-skills to max level, toss her like one of these secret tech cheats, which are basically the lores of this game if you guys play FGO. So yeah, get her basic skill and her sub-skill both to level 10, but obviously, as is the case with many of you guys, credits are the bane of my fucking existence. And unlike FGO, there's no easy way for me to refill on them outside of like the double or triple commission drop rates, or drop events or whatever. So yeah, I kind of wish we had that more often. In any case, Yep, Haruna has a UE30 max gear, very well leveled, but not max level like my other students from before are. Haruna, I almost called it Haruna. Hibiki. My favorite backline girl, I think. Yeah, let's just go with that. Yeah, she's also UE30. Max talents. I think I didn't need to raise this one, or is it this one? Yeah, maybe not so much this one. Obviously, the ally crit damage is more important than her own crit damage, but I got it all to max anyway, and she's been doing some work. But yeah, Hibiki's great. Obviously, I hear she's also up top tier. Fubuki. Fubuki. Well, I wouldn't be wrong in some aspects. Shiroko. For as much as I use her, I should probably max out her gear. And max out her skills too while I'm at it. Let's see, her basic skill, enhanced skill, and then her sub skill. I could actually level that up, but I'm kind of hurting for credits right now, so that's probably not a good idea to do right now. But yeah. I'll probably work on her. I think I'm working on somebody else's equipment for now. Once I'm done with that, I'll probably swing around to give Shiroko her own max gear. So hopefully we get another one of those double equipment drops at some point. Get her gear to max. Shun. Well, we all know why she's good. Yeah, ideally I would like to get Shun's skills to max level as well, but need more credits before that can happen, and ideally more tech sheets, secret tech sheets as well. But yeah, love me my Shun, she's hot. Mutsuki. So I hear Mutsuki is actually a low-key top-tier DPS, not because of her gun, but because of her basic skill. The one that throws down 3 mines in like a line right in front of enemies. I hear that those mines deal hella damage. I mean, you can just tell by the sheer percentage that it lists there. And that if you can somehow make it so that your Mutsuki can keep hitting enemies consistently, especially raid boss enemies consistently with all 3 of her mines, she does ridiculous DPS. So just in case I need to fall back on her for whatever reason, I've recently, I think a month ago, started investing into her. Got her to max 5-star, got her to 5-star, maxed out her basic skill. I hear that her other skills aren't necessarily as important, but I'll probably work on those too. But her most important sub skill is at least max level, which is her her mines, and she's also at UE30 and with max gear. Kotama. So Kotama, obviously we all know why she's good. One of the few straight up attack buffers. So appropriately, I have her EX, basic, and sub skills all at max level. Enhanced skill, I don't really know what this does. I don't really know. I know that there are some bosses that will inflict accuracy debuffs on your students, and so maybe this will come in handy. But then again, this sub skill, this enhanced skill doesn't even say that. Oh, it increases ally accuracy. So I don't even know how important this is. Knowing me, I'll probably still level this up eventually at some point. But for now, that's what her skills look like. UE30, and then max gear. Maki, obviously we all know why she's leveled, because she is our resident Bainet killer, or at least one of them. Just now I realized that her second tier of gear is not even max level yet. Not that I don't think she really needed it. Actually, no, I could probably think of some times where she probably would have needed, she would have liked the extra HP, just because some rotations on the Bina raid, she might get a couple hits, she might get attacked a couple times, and so I would imagine having this gear at higher level would have probably helped her out a little bit there. But no matter, have her EX skill at max level for maximum machine gunnage. Tsubaki, I don't think I need to elaborate on this. Summer Azusa. So, Summer Azusa is here. Let's see. I actually wonder why she's not on the same. She's not up there with the others, Iori and the regular Azusa. Wonder why. Is it because maybe because of gear? I noticed that her gear is not max level, at least not her second tier, right there. But I will make sure to fix that at some point. Anyways, since going over each and every individual student is going to take up forever, I'm just going to quickly go over every single one here. At least all the ones that are usable and fieldable, and you know, they're good to go for raids pretty much. They're Serena. I would ideally I would like to get her skills for how important she is. Her skills need to be way stronger, so I'll try to work on that next. No, I'll try to work on that as quickly as soon as I can. Same thing with Alice. For as strong as she is, her skills do not reflect that. I will try to work on her skills as soon as possible, especially these sub skills. These sub skills could all probably do a little bit better, like at least level 5 or something. I've got a couple credits, and these initial skills don't really cost too much. Yeah, like 90k. So at the very least, I can get them all to level 5. And I'll decide on what I want to do from there. Let's see. Karen. Yeah, I should probably get Karen's level weapon UE to max level, huh? Yeah. Need to work on her levels, skills, and such. Doesn't really help that Millennium tech notes are always in high demand. There is Koharu. Serika. I always confuse her name with Serina's. Very similar. Hina, I use her as a core in the current season of PvP. Because of that, I should probably get her skills to a higher level, just so that she's a little more effective there. But I'll work on that when I need to. Here's Ako, our newest student. The new meta in terms of backline support, replacing I think Hibiki it was. So, Bunny Girl Karen, Natsu, Chise, Hanae, Yuka, Hoshino, Pina, Hasumi, Yoshimi, Akari. Guess I can give her her unique gun. I'll give it to her later though. Momoi, Neru, Izuna, Akane, Hifumi, Aru, Ayane, Midori, Hanako. I feel like I'm singing that one Pokemon song. Mashiro, Swimsuit, Yuzu, Tsurugi, Shiroko, Biker Shiroko, Cherino, Amy, Swimsuit Hifumi, Bunny Asuna, Chinatsu, Nonomi, Lolly Shun, and Junko. So up until Lolly Shun, that is my roster of raid ready-ish students. Everyone below her is not quite suited for that, naturally, because everybody else is like only level 16 below. So yeah. Of the students below Lolly Shun, I will probably get Sumire to at least like level 70 or something. Work on her. I'll probably work on Bunny Neru as well, because I hear she's a really good frontliner for this current season of PvP. Or at least that's what I hear. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Oh, and Utaha as well. The main reason why I want to level up Utaha and Sumire is because I believe they're used in Pedrozilla extreme raids. In case you can't one-turn it, in case you need multiple teams to do the extreme raid, which I think will apply to me. I've seen videos of Utaha and Sumire being used in the follow-up teams. So yeah, if possible, I would like to get both of them leveled up to like 70 or something. I've worked on their gear, as you can see there. I kind of need to work on Utaha's skills though. That's a different story. Same thing with Sumire. I think they're both at literally flat 1s across the board. But yeah, those two, 3 if you count if we're including Bunny Neru. But gonna work on those two first, or gonna work on those two once I feel like I need them for Pedrozilla raids. I'll probably need the credits that we get from the raid to help finance them though. Because how far can I take Utaha right now? Only 69. That's only for her too. That would be completely ignoring Sume. So yeah, those are my that's my account there. Cafe, it should be max level, just because I've gone through all of the stories so far. Where are they? Kind of bare bones. I'm not really one for like interior fashion design after all, so. Just bring Bunny Asuna in here. And then lessons. Most of my locations are max level. The only two that are not are the Abydos main building, as you can see here. Get some of my use some of my tickets here. I'm always trying to look for like buildings with like 3 students in them, just so that I can be the most efficient as I can be with the whole affection progression and whatnot. So I'll use the rest of these later. Students formation, club probably won't click on that. I am part of a club, as you can tell. I actually only recently joined a club. I actually went the majority of my time playing this game without a club. The only reason why I joined one eventually was because I knew that I would probably need some help for when I seriously start trying out the extreme raids. And so far, joining a club has been a good decision. That's for sure. Crafting. I should probably use some of these keystones. And just like spam them one day. Usually, the shiny option only really gives me the like affection boosting items and such. Sometimes they'll give me activity reports and stuff, but as you can see, it's usually one of those affection boosting items. Shop. I always buy out the bounty ticket shops and the scrimmage ticket shops. I don't know if they're technically worth it. Or if they're ultimately just a waste of money, or wasted peroxines, but I buy them out every time anyway. So that's the shop. Go here. Right now I'm rank 123, though I hear that they that Net Games updated the PvP brackets so that there are less people in each bracket. Because I noticed that usually before they did that, before they put in that update, I would usually hover around rank 1000. Sometimes I'll be within top 1000. Other times I'll be outside, just barely outside of rank 1000 or top 1000. But ever since that update, I've been consistently within the top 100. So hey, I don't mind. More PvP tokens and peroxines for me. So fuck it, dude. I'll take it. What else here? I guess for Total Assault, I know we don't have a raid going on right now, but if this counts for anything, I have always scored top 5,000 with every raid that we've ever gotten, ever since the beginning of the game. So, again, I'm not too sure how much of a flex that's supposed to be, but I do have every single platinum trophy from every single raid that we've had on the global server so far. Story. I believe I've gone through most of the story. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have that available to us yet. Sub story. I've been through everything here. At least I want to say, yeah. Just for all the extra peroxines that we can get. Replay. Okay, that's just story archives. And for the actual story missions, yeah, as you can see, our latest chapter is chapter 16, and I've done all of it, all up until this point. So star acquisition, 999, 1515. So for every single chapter. there you go. So I've gone through the entire story. The reason why I'm so on top of story progression here is because in Blue, as opposed to like say Blue, Arknights for example, is that in Blue Archive the highest tier of gear is usually locked behind the most recent story chapters. So you are, if you are interested in making your students as strong as they can be, and making sure that they keep up with like the difficulty of other players in PvP and just the games. Stop giggling, Mona. And the difficulty of like the raids and stuff like that in the future, you are highly encouraged to keep up with all the story content and make sure to do it all so that you can sweep it, so that you can save time whenever you need to farm for gear blueprints and stuff like that. So that would explain that. Yeah, besides that, yeah, I've got a whole ton of Momo talk that I need to go through, just because I have every student in the game. Lots of live 2D scenes to recover, lots of proxies to get out of this, so I'll probably get around to redeeming them all. Maybe even later today, because I know that we've got our next gacha coming up here pretty soon. I actually wonder if I bought out the discounted or the bigger value $80 packs yet. I don't think I have, right? Yeah, because they've refreshed for the month of July. So yeah, I could probably buy those. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I can use them for the next banner, not this one. But yeah, that should give you a general idea of where my account's at. If you have more questions about like my account specifically, or how I've been enjoying Blue Archive, just any question in regards to Blue Archive in general, I'll try to answer them to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my ability, and down in the comments. So go crazy with the comments. And also, if you are wondering where I got the piece of Iori fan art that's right below me on my overlay, the link to the source, the sauce, if you will be in the description of this video, assuming that I actually remember to put it in, which I hope I will. Anyways, that'll do it for the Blue Archive Whales log. Again, this will not be a regular thing, just whenever I feel like I want to make another one of these, because, we've got enough content or enough time has passed, or I've made enough progression on this to warrant another video. Could be another month from now, could be 6 months, could be a fucking whole year, but we'll see. Anyways, that'll do it for me. If you have any questions regarding Blue Archive in any way, shape, or form, leave it down for me in the comments for me to see and answer. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.